under a bridge here, a bit of an urban stretch, a new river to me. It's near where I live. This is either the River Purwell or the River His. I couldn't tell from the map, it changes somewhere quite nearby. So yeah, bit of a difference from last week. I was fishing nearby the lakes complex, and now I've actually got out here today. The sun's shining and the river is running really clear. It's a lovely little chalk stream. I've been reading a few blogs about this stretch, and it's sort of basically near Hitchin really, there's some nice trout in here, you know, rudd, roach, dace, chub, perch, all the stuff you'd expect in a nice little chalk stream. This is a relatively shallow stretch. You can't really see that there. I've come out without my sunglasses again. I keep doing it. It's because I've moved and nothing's in its usual place where I'd normally pick it up. So yeah, anyway, I'm waffling on and hopefully I'll get a few fish for you. Oh wow, there you go guys, look at that. That's a first for me, a wild brown trout with a beautiful red spots in it. It's absolutely fantastic. That's the first one I've ever caught those, a wild one, and I've only ever caught a couple of trout in my whole life, so I'm absolutely chuffed for that. I was just on a little tiny breadflake size 18 hook, absolutely brilliant. Missed it. Oh no I didn't, got him. Oh, trout I think, trout, yeah. He's lively.
How big will they grow in here?
They'll get massive, get £10 easy.
Really?
Yeah. Just do a bit to my camera. There you go guys, another trout. They're absolutely cracking. It's slightly better than the last one, but look at that. You can tell it's a wild one with the beautiful red spots down the side. Absolutely fantastic. I've got a YouTube channel. Oh, don't believe it. And another one. Another little trout there guys in the sunshine. Absolutely fantastic fun. These are brilliant. This is great. Look at that guys in the sunshine. Absolutely fantastic little autumn winter roach. Absolutely brilliant. This is great. I'm really pleased I came out, and considering there's a day ticket stretch to this river, you know, not far away, I wasn't sure whether there's going to be anything this side of the weir. So yeah, really chuffed. Right guys, I'm just going to move on. I've been at this swim for about an hour. Had the 2 little trout, or 3 trout, and the roach. I just wanted to sort of talk about some of the bits I look for. I mean, I actually came and recce'd this little stretch last week when I was walking back from where I was fishing then, and so this is kind of how I knew where I wanted to be. I mean, if you can get out and recce a place before you fish it, obviously it's going to do you so much better. Anyway, what I just want to talk about here is obviously the flow of the rivers going from the right of the screen to the left, but just in this sort of pool here, you can see the bank cuts in a little bit. There's like a big back eddy, and it actually swirls round sort of that way, so that might be somewhere you'd reasonably expect to find fish, especially if the river's in flood. Now at the moment it's the level's much lower than it was last week. The water's crystal clear, and I've been catching and getting bites right down the actual middle of the channel, so it's sort of not, you know, I haven't sort of worried too much, and I think with me standing here, it would have put off any fish anyway in this sort of back heading. It is a little bit shallow, but it's just one of the things I look for. What I'm going to try and do is just put the float through so you can actually see it going backwards against the flow, or try to anyway with my phone. Right, hopefully, I don't know if you can see the float there. So you can see it's going backwards, and as it sort of comes round, I'm trying to do this with my left hand and hold the phone my right. Obviously, one of the challenges of fishing a back eddy like that is if you've got the flow going down the middle, which is going the main way of the river. If you've got any line laying on the flow's just gone under there, but there's no bait on it, so it can't be a fish. It's probably caught in a little piece of weed. But if you've got any line laying down the middle of the channel, it will then start to pull the flow unnaturally through the water, and it will put the fish off, or could put the fish off. So I think they call it mending the line, and so what you want to do is try and sort of just keep constant contact with the float, and eventually you'll kind of pick up how you can move the float exactly with the flow, presenting the bait much better for the fish. And then of course now it comes out the eddy, and off it trots down the flow, right down this side of the bank where you've got overhanging vegetation there, and that's where I picked up a couple of the bites. So just a little kind of a bit of a tip or a hint that I do for you there anyway, guys.
Oh, bloody hell.
Little roach there, guys. Another one, just a small one. There's just a little shoal of them just moving through, and I've just managed to get one a chuck, but I realised the GoPro weren't running, so that's probably the last one knowing me. Still got the maggot point there. Well, there you go, guys. Now that is a clonking roach for this little stream. What an absolute whopper. That is fantastic. Absolutely beautiful roach there. So pleased with that. Cracker. Brilliant. This is just fantastic fun. There you go, guys, another lively little trout there. These are brilliant fun. This is fantastic course fishing. This really is brilliant. Yeah, very, very lively little fish. No chub and dace yet, which has surprised me. Did lose something quite big earlier. It's give the old reel a bit of a pull through on the ratchet, and then dived into the weeds and it came off, unfortunately. So maybe I can get something similar in a bit, hopefully. Oh, this is a better fish. I think it's a chub. Oh no, it's a trout. They don't bite me off. Well, there you go, guys. What an absolutely beautiful brown trout. Fantastic fish he is. Just real good fight on him as well. Absolutely lovely in the fast flowing water. Just fantastic. Come out of nowhere. It's crystal clear, and he just popped up from the bottom. Brilliant. Really, really good fun. Rest him in the net a bit. Goes. Another little trout there, guys. Just yeah, I just need to change the battery in the GoPro just as I cast. The battery died, so I let it trot down just in another new little spot. And yeah, another trout. I mean, I never thought I'd sort of be sick of the sight of trout, to be honest. I'd been told there's some great dace in here, so there we go. But yeah, these are just brilliant. They're such hard fighting little fish as well. Really, really great fun. I'm having a lovely day. Let's get in bed. There you go, guys, another absolutely cracking roach there. Not quite as big as the last big roach, but still much, you know, very healthy, much welcomed fish. Last one of the day, I think. The light is definitely fading. I can barely see the float, but yeah, what a fish to end on. Very, very happy with that. Absolutely fantastic. And they're all in such perfect condition as well. Brilliant. Well, that was a bit of fun, wasn't it? I think that was really the first time I can say I've actually properly fished a proper chalk stream. No dace and chub, but I mean the trout and the roach, fantastic sport. I don't think I've got that many of the roach on camera. They kept coming as the batteries died. I've got a load of batteries for my GoPro now. Instead of, I used to just plug in like a cable to a battery pack, but when it's wet, you have to have the GoPro, like the little hatch open where the charging USB port is. So I don't like to do it when it's been raining, so I bought some spare batteries, but of course then that means you get interrupted as you've got to change them, and invariably the battery will go at an inopportune moment. But there you go. So I feel like I've walked for miles. I'm a bit out of breath, so apologies for that. I ended up following the stream. You know, I thought I'll go around one more bend, found a little pool there, a few casts, had some fish sometimes, didn't others. It's chilled right down again, the temperature, although the water's not going to change temperature that quick, I wouldn't have thought, so that probably shouldn't make too much of a difference. But of course I think just generally, obviously we're nearing proper winter now, autumn winter, so yeah, I've completely lost the train of thought what I was saying. Oh yeah, that was it. Just how it made a nice change from the polluted, shopping trolley infested waters of East London. Although I must say I've been missing London a little bit since I moved up here, but not just me. Disgorge is about to fall off me back of my ear. Hang on, that's better. Yeah, I mean, what with all this lockdown too and all the rest of it, I haven't really, my social life's been completely curtailed. Hardly been down the pub. Haven't really haven't seen my mates from the office for ages. Managed to catch up with a few people here and there, or was before we're not allowed to anymore. But yeah, I was missing London and missing the fishing as well. I really, you know, kind of really started getting to grips with the docks, and then I've ended up moving. But yeah, I mean, just today, you know, makes it all worth it, to be honest. I haven't managed to get out fishing hardly as much as I would have liked to, and yeah, some new species. Well, the wild brown trout's a new species for me, and that roach was cracking. So brilliant, really, fantastic day. I'm going to stop talking now because my arm is getting an ache from holding the camera. If you've enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up and drop me a sub. I'll be much obliged. Thank you to everyone that does regularly, comment, sub, and all the rest of it. It's, you know, it's great, makes it all worthwhile. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers guys, fish on.